Hello everyone, Elspeth here, and we're finally back in Medieval Engineers. I know, it's been a while. I really haven't liked the recordings that I've done. They just didn't turn out very well. So yeah, I've deleted a lot of things. But hopefully you guys actually get to see this one. So, just taking a quick look here, you can see the tide has gone down. Normally it's partway up the stairs there. And we're kind of moving towards a more stone outside exterior for this. What I think I want to do is have this be basically the stone mining facility. And then over there, probably over there, maybe over there, will be kind of the main build, sort of. Still no barbarians, so I'm feeling pretty good and pretty safe. So I'm happy with that. I'm really bad at fighting, so as you guys have seen on multiple occasions, I'm horrible at fighting. Oops, we don't have anything in there to burn. I guess we're not gonna do that right now. Alright, so for today, actually, let's take a look at our quests here. I've got them all closed at the moment because I was running around doing a bunch of resource gathering and just didn't really want to see them. But we're going to open a few things back up here, get a couple things done, and what I'd like to do is go over there and start making some progress today, or start completely. We have no progress made, but start on the main build because I have a lot of stone. Like, seriously. I have 1, 2, let's see here, 3, 4, 5, and 6 things of stone. So I feel pretty well stocked on stone. I really do. Just kind of running through where I've been going, what I've been up to, just doing some digging back into here. Yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. And we do need to get a shipyard up and running because we're going to have to go looking for iron. And I think that's going to be something that we're really going to want a ship to do. So first off, let's see. I really just need to grab a lot of stone. So let's do that. Let's grab a lot of stone. Are these large? Those are all large. So actually, I'll get rid of those. I do have the Sleep Through the Night mod loaded back up. And then I also have a few others. This one, I forget the name of it, but basically you can turn large stones into small stones. And of course, all of the mods always, they're on the list, in the list for the collection. That's always updated. So you can look there. Let's see. And if you hear sounds like a cat and dog fighting, that's because there's a cat and a puppy fighting. Or 2 cats and a puppy, depending on who joins in. So yeah, there's that. Do I not have any more small stones? Okay. That's not really enough small stones, is it? Let's see here. No, because I got everything from there. And I think, yeah. Okay. We're going to need some more stones. For sure. Alright, so the way this works is you fill it with large stones and you put in a chisel And then you take your hammer and you hammer it. And it works with any of the hammers. I don't know for sure, but it might be that the better the hammer, the faster it works. I'm not really sure. I haven't paid much attention to that, but that's a possibility. So I'm going to pound out a bunch of small stones, and I will bring you guys back when we're actually stocked up and ready to go. So I will see you in just a little while. Okay, so we are fully stocked with small stones, sticks, timbers, planks. I think we've got everything that we'll need to get us started. So now we're going to go and pick out the best spot for our primary location is really what it's going to be. Kind of running along the, oh, mushrooms. Oh, inventory's full. Never mind. We will not be picking up mushrooms. Running along the ridge line here. It's such a nice view. I'm really actually very happy with this location. Finding ore is, yes, going to be a sizable challenge, actually, because there's really not a lot very close to us here. There's some tin kind of blocked by the trees, but over in that general area. Over sort of on the other side of that mountain, there's a bit of a valley there that I found copper in. And then over there, there's actually a very large copper deposit that I've been working. Still have a lot more that I can get out of that one. But I don't think we're going to find iron anywhere really close to us. So that means that getting a ship up and running is going to be pretty important. Okay. So let's see here. I think, what was it? It was right over here that I was originally thinking, wasn't it? And by the way, the tide does not seem to actually come up this far. So yeah, kind of right across from the mine area there. This will be our primary build location. So let's see here. I'm almost envisioning, okay, so like kind of the main structure out of stone where I'm standing, and then right along here, and I'm kind of talking with my hands, which does nothing because you guys cannot see my hands. Along here, I'm almost tempted to kind of try and dig down, and I might jump into creative mode for this, to create like a canal in and out. I don't know. I'll think about that. But if I do that, it would definitely be a good idea to do that at the lowest possible point, right? Less digging. But yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking. So we're going to start off here. And we want our nice big stone cube. The other thing we're going to want is some stairs. And that should... Oh, well, which way do I want to go with this? I do like the portcullis. We'll probably end up using that. It's just so cool, right? It is just so cool. But obviously, we're not just gonna, you know, build that bad boy out of thin air. Okay. So, oops. Yeah, actually, we would kind of want to go up, so that's probably just fine. Really should have built two or crafted 2 hammers for this, but oh well. We'll live. We'll live. All right. So what I want to start with is creating the boundary, basically, because if I come in and dig out a canal for ships to pass through, no. Lost my train of thought. That has really been a huge reason that I have not been very happy with a lot of the videos. What am I doing? See? No train of thought. Wait, do I want stairs there? Maybe I want them there. Maybe we'll decide that later. Because I got sick again, and I'm having trouble sleeping, so I'm having trouble thinking. So there were some videos that did not get released that were basically just me running around, jumping from one thing to another and not making any sense whatsoever, and not really getting anything done either. So hopefully I actually accomplish enough in this to make it seem like it's worth releasing. In a way, I do like the new building system. I mean, look how far out I could go. I feel like that's really actually pretty helpful. Even though some other parts of it, it does seem to be a little bit more finicky, but that's probably because I'm still thinking like it's the old building system, which won't really work. So it's probably more me than it is the game. That's usually the case. So do I want to go out by another block? I think I do. Maybe 2. Because I'm trying to think where I want the shipbuilding facility. That's kind of really what I want to get completed today. I want the shipbuilding facility up, running. I want it to look good and look somewhat realistically placed, if you know what I mean. I think 1 more. Yeah. Just kind of trying to think, you know, how far, what's realistic in terms of how far you're going to move the ship once you craft it. Or once you, well, it's not crafting really, it's actually fully building. So you're not really going to want to move that too far. So yeah, I think kind of right out, we're going to go a little bit further out there. But I think this is probably good in terms of a shipbuilding area. Let's see here. I think we do still have, yep, we do still have plenty of small stones. That's really good. We're going to need them. We are definitely going to need them. I do really like that it shows you the hit points now when you're building something. So you actually know like how sturdy it really is. I think that's pretty good. And then it will also, I think it only does this in creative, but it shows you kind of the load that's on it, so that you can see if you're sort of getting to the point where your structure is in danger. It's a little bit more informative in that regard, I feel. Okay. That just seems a little, yeah. I want a block right there too. And I don't know, because I haven't experimented with this, but you know how when you put a block partly into the ground, it increases the stability of it? Basically, it makes it 100% stable, kind of. I'd like to test, you know, if I took a shovel, how much dirt would I have to add up around a block to get that same result? Because if you think about it, that could be a good strategy to turn your base blocks, so to speak, into and basically moving them up one, so the true base wouldn't count in terms of your structural integrity. That might be actually pretty helpful. Okay, so place and build shipyard. Let's see. I think that's in here, right? Yes, it is. It's right here. Okay. So how do we want this to be? I feel like right there. I feel like that's good. I need one more plank. Really? Okay. And when you go into your inventory, you can just hit tab to get directly to the search bar. So, little tip that I actually picked up from watching one of Epictech's videos, actually. He mentioned it in that video. Super helpful. All right. Yay! I have unlocked shipbuilding. Perfect. So now we would want, I think, kind of like a slope going down to the water, right? That seems logical, because you would want to push the ship down into the water once it was built. So we have these wooden ramps, but we don't have enough components for them right now. But I think this is what we're going to use, is these wooden ramps. And then kind of starting from here, let's maybe throw in our, yeah. Let's maybe throw in some scaffolding. Start the ramp down, maybe there, going down. And then along here, we'll have scaffolding. And I think 2 wide is probably good. Honestly, I'm not going to be trying to build something absolutely massive. So they're really just going to be like personal size ships. So I don't really think that we need kind of a massive area to build them in. Oh, come on. Go. Okay, and I'll finish the rest of those later because I'm running short on materials. And then along here would be, yeah, I think this would probably be too wide. Except for apparently that's going to be 3. I don't know. We'll think about that. Because you would want people to be able to work on the ship from both sides. And if we're going to put a canal in there, which the more that I think about it, the more that I like that idea. Partly because you would want to transport supplies and materials to your mine there, right? And I mean, you could run around the little pond there, but sometimes it might be easier to actually just take a boat across. I also feel like that's more realistic because I've increased the amount of my character's personal inventory space. But in reality, you really wouldn't actually carry a whole lot of stuff across there. You would put it all in a boat and go over instead of trying to send a whole bunch of people across carrying stuff. So, I don't want to make this video too terribly long. I'm really hoping that we're coming to the end of cold and flu season so I don't get sick again and I can kind of stay on track better. I'm not going to do anything with that right now because I haven't made up my mind. Let's see. Let's do that. Yeah, I like this. Oops, we're out of... Wow, we are out of small stones already? Oh my gosh, and we had so many. Okay. So, I also want... I mean, this is going to be a shipbuilding area here. And then I'm thinking about more like a general dock down here. Oh, the cats are going to lose patience and kill that puppy yet. My mother's puppy is still with us and still has not learned how to ask the cats nicely to play. Mostly because the cats just don't want to play. And she has trouble accepting that because she's a puppy. And puppies want to play all of the time. And one of these days, those cats are going to do serious damage to her. But if that's what it takes for her to learn, that's what it takes for her to learn. Oops. Did not mean to do that. There we go. So I know I don't actually have the materials to build these, so I'm just kind of laying out a little bit of a foundation and framework here. I will probably kind of fill this in basically off camera because it's going to involve a lot of going back and forth to basically create more materials. There we go. Probably have a wall along there and then maybe here. Yeah, we'll maybe do stairs down here. Which I'm going to have to kind of dig them out. I know. That's fine. And then like a dock here. I think we're making good progress. We're kind of going to go ahead and wrap up here. Again, I am sorry for the random disappearing acts. I really do, like, my goal for April is to really be a lot more consistent. I know I keep saying that. And then, you know, life happens. But it's kind of what happens when you have a full-time job and stuff on top of a hobby like this. So, but definitely going to try to be more consistent. If you have any ideas for what might make the docks look a bit more realistic, that would be terrific. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you have ideas, suggestions, thoughts. If you think I should be putting something in differently, let me know. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more. And to all of the absolutely wonderful, fantastic new subscribers, thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot to me to know that there are so many new people joining the channel and enjoying the videos and just kind of hanging out. So thank you guys so much for that. And I hope you all have a absolutely wonderful rest of your day.